Hey guys! So my video today is going to be Flashback Friday. Flashback, which my lamp is kind of making it look like a flash in my beard, but besides that, 1 second. Alright, so we're back. So anyways, today I'm going to be telling you guys some funny, traumatizing stories that happened to me and some other stuff. So alright, so we're going to begin. So first off, just the other day, actually, which I'm trying to cover it with my arm. Okay, so just the other day, I don't think there was really an occasion. I think we were just going to dinner with my brother, his fiance, my sisters that I live with, and my parents. So we were all going to this really good spaghetti place called Vince's. Well, we were in the car the night before, and there was a spider in the car. Big spider. Everyone in my family, well, my dad and my family, likes to sum it up and say it was like this big, but it was this big. Because you know when a spider dies? Okay, well anyways, I'll get to that part, but. So, we're in the car the night before, and my sister, she freaks out, screams. We just get in the garage. She throws her cup out of the car because we were just talking about not spilling her drinks, because the last time I think we had drinks in the car, she spilt it all over the floor. And anyways, so she gets out of the car. Well, there was a spider on her. She flings it off, and well, it's in the car. It's still in the car. So not thinking about it really, we get in the car the next day, and I do joke with my sister, and I say, well, let's hope it's not still in the car, I hope it's not going to get on you, and of course she yelled at me and got all mad, but it was worth it to see the face she made. But then instant karma followed along. I'm sitting there, and you know when like just a little piece of your hair is on your face, and you're like, oh, whatever. Can you figure out what happened next? A spider, this big, a brown spider, was on my face. And I'm just going to tell you now, my first reaction whenever I feel anything, especially if I know it's a bug, which I didn't know, so I was just kind of like, but once I did realize, I flung it off my face, screaming, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, screaming at the top of my lungs in the back of the car. Everyone's staring at me, trying to figure out what's going on. I hop like this on my seat in the car, and I'm like this sitting there, and so I completely flip out. I'm terrified of bugs. I hate spiders, which I have millions and millions of stories about bugs. I could go on all day, but I won't do that to you guys. I'll tell you some different stories, but I flick it off me. So I'm sitting there, we have the flashlight, pranced on my seat like I'm ready to go get some prey, and I'm sitting there, and I decide to use my own flashlight on my phone after I screamed and I started to cry. I cried. I was so traumatized. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I am so disgusted. I think I'm gonna cry. And I started to cry. Yeah. My life flashed before my eyes. And all I saw was the spaghetti that I was missing out on. But anyways, after sitting there for a while, after they're all using their flashlights, after I grabbed my mom's jacket and rubbed my face with it, and I grabbed all my big hair and afro, threw it up on the top of my head, and screamed. So once I got there, I'm pretty sure my hair was bigger than it normally is. And I shine the flashlight down on my leg, and there it is, the spider that was once this big, all shriveled up on my leg about this big, which is where my dad decides to say, it was only this big. But we all know those parents, we all have had our moments where our parents say they're smaller than it really is, and we all know for sure it's a lot bigger in our mind. And yeah, so there was a time we were going to the best spaghetti place I've ever eaten at to discover a spider was on my face. And believe me, once I got there to eat spaghetti, I kind of lost my appetite after that, after knowing it was on my face. And I think back now too, and I think, just imagine if I had looked in the mirror and I saw that, I probably would have screamed. I probably would have rubbed my head on someone and made them get it off for me. Oh, makes me cringe right now thinking about it. But yeah, so next time you get in the car and you feel something on your face, it might not always be your hair. Yeah. Alright, next. So, I'm going to be doing another flashback story. So, it was a really, really long time ago, and I still remember every time I go to Target. So, I was younger. It was when Wizards of Waverly Place first started, and I was obsessed with it, right? And you know how Target has their underwear? This might be a weird question, but they have their underwear, and they have the themes on it. Well, at the time, I was just in place. And they had, of course, Spider-Man underwear, whatever. Okay, sums up, I ended up having to buy underwear because I was walking past the dressing room, and I literally, sorry, right outside right now, it just got really windy, and I just saw all of our Halloween decorations just like fly all the way across the yard. Yeah. Alright, anyways, I am walking and I slipped and fell right in front of like the dressing room. And as I'm lying on the ground, I realized that I have fallen in somewhat yellow, sticky liquid that is on the floor. And the floor is like, you know how the floors are at Target. They're like a metallic-y, gross, and disgusting. Well, when I fell on the floor, I was in that sticky mess. So that's when it resulted in having to go and buy underwear. Because my pants were wet, it soaked all the way through my underwear. And yeah, and my parents, they were not going to let me in the car with sticky, unknown liquid on me. And to this day, I still remember when I am walking through that certain part, I look on that ground and I say, wow, remember the day I fell and had to buy Wizards of Waverly Place underwear? Yeah, I remember. And I had that underwear for a really long time, actually. Oh, and they gave me the underwear for free because we told them and they felt so bad that I slipped and fallen. Probably because they didn't want us to sue them or something, like, oh my goodness, my daughter hurt herself, you know. They're probably like, just take some free underwear, take whatever you want. So I got myself some Wizards of Waverly Place underwear. Yeah. And I still don't know what I slipped in. I still do not know what it was. And I kind of don't want to know. It could have been pee. Who knows? Someone could have went and, you know where you buy the pretzels and stuff? They could have bought some lemonade and spilled it and just left it there, which complete a-holes to do that because look what happened to me. So yeah. That was lots of fun. Third story. So my third story is that I was, I can't think of it. What was I doing? Okay, so another bug story. So I'm sorry. Okay, so I was at my aunt's house, and she lives in Pahrump, so like the desert Nevada area, and it was me and my sister Tara and my sister Sierra, and we were all in this one room sleeping, and our aunt and uncle went to bed, and so we were like, whatever, we were watching some TV in the room, and we decided to go to bed. So we got up, we went to the bathroom. I'm finishing my video on my iPod because my phone just decided to not let me record the rest of my video. That's the one thing I hate about phones and stuff, is if you don't have like the right amount of storage, they just cut you off. It makes me so mad. It's done that to me so many times. That's why it took me forever to make another video, because I didn't want to deal with it. Alright, anyway, so where did I end? Okay, so naturally we went into the bathroom, and we're in there. My sister flushed the toilet, sets the lid down, and she looks into the tub. Well, she looks into the tub, and there's a cockroach. Big, at the size of this, and it's just in the tub, crawling around, you know, just having a great old time. Well, like I said before, my aunt and uncle already went to bed, so we couldn't get them up. So like, well, we don't want to wake them up just to kill a bug. And of course, the next Monday night they told us, you could have got us up. But okay, so instead of killing it, you know, it was so gross. Instead of killing it like an old person, maybe smashing it with something, we couldn't find anything in our aunt's house. Literally nothing. We couldn't find any bug spray, any fly swatters, nothing. So we After about 5 minutes of running around the house looking for stuff, we resulted in using foam cleaner. So my sister, well, I and my other one sister, Sarah, I think it was, okay, no, me and Tara, we went into the kitchen and we got a big bucket of water so we could try to rinse it down the drain. And then we sprayed it with a whole bunch of foam cleaner. Foamed it up. The whole tub was like foam. And then we heard take the water, dump it, and then we had to spray that thing like 20 times because that's when it started to run. And then we started to freak out, you know, and started to scream and like, get it. So after all of that water and all of the foam cleaner, we finally washed it down the drain. And then the next day we had to worry about it coming back up the drain. Because that is then when Maya pointed out that it could come up the drain when we had to take a shower. So, yeah. See, I told you, I have a lot of bug stories and a lot of other stories, but yeah. Alright. So, that is it for today's Flashback Friday. But I hope you guys really enjoyed my stories. I'm hoping I can come up with some other stories. I know I have them, I just can't think of them right now, that I can do next Friday. So please subscribe, please like this video, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And please feel free to message me on here. You can comment down below, and I would love to talk, and I would love to message you back. And also, if you would like, you can message me on Twitter. Now at the time, there's like 500 Savannahs, so when I was making mine, it wouldn't let me spell my name, so I had to skip a letter, which I actually spelled my name on accident, but it is XOXOSVANNAH, and it should come up like this. It will be the same pictures as my YouTube channel, and you can totally message me on there, and yeah. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.